Well, the Sandler selling system has 7 components. We have bonding and rapport, establishing relationships, right? Understanding how you interpret the world. I think salespeople should get paid to be flexible, change the way that they communicate. Buyers don't get paid to change the way they buy, so I have to figure out how do you see the world. The second one is what we call upfront contracts or setting mutual agreement. I think a call that starts well tends to end well. So how do we figure out what's important to you and how much time do we have on the call? And then more importantly, what are we trying to achieve in the time that we have together here today? So that's our second stage. Then we go to what we call pain. You may call it need. And we're looking for 3 to 5 pains. See, I think people buy emotionally and then justify their decisions intellectually. And so most of us pitch our features and benefits. But really what we should be trying to figure out is, do they have the problems that our product is trying to solve? Don't sell the product. Try to sell the solution, but I have to determine whether you even have that problem, because I don't think people will buy anything. And the other thing, I think people love to buy but hate to be sold. So it's important. Then we go to budget. And not necessarily just how much mine costs, but how much are the problems costing you? And how do you budget things internally? And how do you want to do a test drive before you purchase? And all those things that are important to money. Then we go to decision. How are decisions made? Who makes them? When are they made? And all the political nuances that go along with that. And then we go to fulfillment, or you may call it presentation. But we don't do a presentation until we have qualified, which is pain, money, and decision. Most traditional models, presentations up front. We do establish a little rapport, we do a presentation, show you what I've got, and then we do stalls and objections. Well, in Sandler, the presentation's towards the end because we're only presenting your issues, your problems, your pains. We don't over-present. Like, we've been in business 50 years. I could do a presentation on Sandler for 18 days, but that's a yawner. You're just, inside, you're saying, can you solve my problem? That's all I really care about. So we only present to your problems. And then the last step for us is something called post-sell, which deals with buyer's remorse and also referrals and transitioning from sales to service. So that's our Sandler selling system. We have another approach which bakes that into it, which is more enterprise focused, where it's longer selling cycles. You live with your client, and then we roll in things like market planning and account planning, and we do how to make sure that we mutually create our solution. And then we have a whole section on account management where we live with the account to make sure that we've strengthened the relationship and that we can go deep and wide. But the basis that we've been known for 50 years is that 7-step model that I talked to you about.